Let me warn you guys, Firewatch is a game that is best experienced through its presentation, so this review will be short, concise, and leave out many details I otherwise would mention. Firewatch is one of those games that I just forgot about. Sure, it looked great from the trailers, but if not for the recommendation of a friend, I would have forgotten all about it. The game is heavily driven through its great story and its very small cast of main characters, mainly just the communication between you and Delilah, who is supposed to give you commands and stuff for your job. You're kinda just there to make sure nobody's doing any illegal stuff or starting any forest fires. Another thing it would just be an absolute sin if I forgot to mention is that the graphics in this game are gorgeous. They are just beautiful to look at. The colors, the environments, the little details. Everything in this game is just great to look at, and the best part is it doesn't even require that powerful of a machine to run it on the best settings. Another thing that's just great about this game is the soundtrack. The soundtrack, it knows what it wants you to feel like, and it knows exactly what kind of cues it needs in order for you to feel like that. And it's great. The way the story is told in an inclusive and somewhat natural way. One of my favorite things about the game is that you're not a silent protagonist. Although you control and make decisions about what he does, he's a funny and lovable guy, and it adds so much to the game. Recently, game developers just make their protagonist silent just because everyone else does. They forget that giving the controlled character a voice adds more to the experience in its own way. The majority of the game's gameplay involves you having to hike from one area to another, and all you have is a map, a compass, and a vague idea of where to go. And it's really nice because the game does not hold your hand at all. Your guy might circle where on the map he needs to go, but you don't know how to get there. But as you progress, your guy will make marks on the map so you know what paths are the easiest way to get from certain areas to certain other areas. And when you have to revisit certain areas a lot, you just kind of remember them, and you just know where to go when you're trying to get to a certain area. And it's really interesting to see a game do that. That's really all I have to say about Firewatch. It's a great game, one of the best I've played in a while. And it's really nice to see game developers not feeling like they have to hold our hand just because it's a different kind of game. This is an exploration heavy game, and there's stuff all over the place to find, and there's an insane amount of replay value. I'd recommend this game to anybody who hasn't had a great single player experience in a long time. I'm gonna have to give Firewatch a 10 out of 10, not only meeting but exceeding the expectations that the trailers gave. What? Where's the music? No, cue the music, we're doing that one again. And the winner of the 10 out of 10 rating is gotta be Firewatch. A Firewatch, ladies and gentlemen. Firewatch. It's gotta be Firewatch. Let me actually